Hi students, this is Kamal and today I teach you the chemistry, 12th chemistry, which is paper 2, okay? Paper 2, and in the paper 2 we just study the alcohols, phenols and ether, that topic, okay? So first we write all the topics, okay? So I can just write the class 12 chemistry 2, and in the chemistry 2 we just study that topic alcohols, phenols and ethers, okay? So first you all, so I expect you all are familiar with the alcohols. Today or nowadays there are so popular called the sanitizers, and that sanitizer is made up of 70% made up of alcohol, okay? So which alcohol we can see? We can see the isopropyl alcohol or ethanol, or you can just simply say ethyl alcohol, etc. So first we study the what is alcohols, okay? So you just see alcohols are nothing but the hydrocarbons, okay? Alcohols are derivative of hydrocarbon in which one hydrogen is replaced by an OH group, that is hydroxyl group. You can just see hydroxyl group, okay? So alcohols are derivative of hydrocarbon, so simply we take the hydrocarbon methane, okay? Derivative of hydrocarbon in which one hydrogen is replaced, so we can just replace one hydrogen only. So here are four, previous there are 4 hydrogen, now after replacing one hydrogen 3 left behind and one hydrogen is replaced by an hydroxyl group, so we can just one hydrogen replace by an OH group, and now you can see just alcohol, formation of alcohol. So this is the simply definition of alcohol, and alcohols which contains the functional group hydroxyl, okay? Now we just see some examples of alcohols like simple methanol, C2H5OH ethanol, C3H7OH propanol, and in this propanol there are 2 branch which is called n-propanol and here isopropanol, okay? Why there are two examples? Because in this we just write this one carbon, there are 3 carbon, and in this 3 carbon we just in front one carbon we just write the hydroxyl group, and left all bonds we just write hydrogen. See, this is hydrogen, 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 hydrogen, hydrogen. So we just write simply CH3, CH2, then CH2, then OH. This is normally an propanol. What is iso? So iso is nothing but 2-propanol. Okay. We just change this position of hydroxyl group from one carbon atom to second carbon atom. Okay. Now we can just write 1, 2, 3, and we write the hydroxyl group in the second. We attach the hydroxyl group in second carbon, and now all carbon have 4 bonds because carbon makes generally 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And all bonds which are lefted, we just write the hydrogens. Okay. So normal form, this C, this is CH3. What is this? This is CH. And what is this? This is CH3 and hydroxyl. You can see this isopropyl alcohol. Okay. We just write some nomenclature. How to nomenclature or how to name this. Okay. So first you take the name of alkyl group. So how many carbon? One carbon. One carbon is generally nothing but methane. So methane. Now one carbon hydrocarbon is called the methane. Now we just replace one hydrogen, so left behind methyl. So in we can just replace methyl. Methyl. This is methyl. And what is this? OH? Alcohol. Methyl alcohol. You can just see this. Or in the nomenclature form, you just add the prefix that is called OF. You just write alkane name and attach and add them with ol. Okay. So like in the methanol, one methyl group is there. So just write methane. Okay. Plus one OH all. See, there are two vowels coming together. E and O. So one vowel gets cancelled, and actually what is left behind we can just write here. This is left is methane and plus all. That is methanol. This is called IUPAC name. Okay. So in that similar way, you just write this ethanol. Okay. Now we just write this. What is the structural formula of ethanol and why I can't distribute it to form? You just see here. 1 and 2. Only 2 carbons, C2. Now 5 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. First you just write all 4 bonds. Okay. And 1 bond you can just write OH. Okay. Now all bonds which are lefted, we just write it hydrogens. See, there are only 2 carbon, so you just attach hydroxyl group in this carbon or this carbon, that is actually similar. Okay. You cannot distinguish them because this framework, when we invert, this hydroxyl comes this way. Okay. Now we can just write the formula. You can see what is this? This is CH3. CH3. What is this? CH2. And what is this? OH. Or you can just write C2H5OH. Okay. And in the 2 carbon, and that hydrocarbon in which the 2 carbon atom is present, that is called ethane. Okay, the name is ethane. And we just write or plus or, so it is become ethane plus or, sorry, ethane plus or, two vowels will not come together, one vowel get cancelled and left behind ethane not. Okay, so this is the IUPAC nomenclature. Which is internationally acceptable name. Okay, so you all know what is IUPAC full form. If you don't know, I just write here and you just see what it is. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. That is full form of IUPAC name. Okay, so why we study the IUPAC nomenclature? Because nowadays only we just invent one carbon compound and we just name them XYZ, but that compound does not have that name, or in the out of country some person does not know what is the name of that compound. Therefore, they follow the IUPAC rule to nomenclature this compound atom which all over acceptable. Okay, now after finishing the nomenclature, you just see this what is alcohol. Now we just study what is primary alcohol, what is secondary alcohol, and what is tertiary alcohol. Okay, what is primary, what is secondary, what is tertiary. You can just notify them primary, secondary, sorry, in the symbolic language we can just write this primary, secondary or tertiary. So what is primary alcohol? So primary alcohol in which the hydroxyl group is attached to which carbon which have minimum number of 2 hydrogen. Okay, the hydroxyl group that is attached to which carbon which have minimum number of 2 hydrogen, that is called the primary. For example, we just see ethanol. This ethanol is a primary alcohol because hydroxyl group is attached to that carbon which have minimum number of 2 hydrogen. Okay, and see what is secondary alcohol. So simply in the secondary alcohol, the hydroxyl group attached to that carbon which have minimum number of 1 hydrogen atom. Okay, you can just call this carbon as an alpha carbon because the functional group is directly attached to that carbon. Okay, so alpha carbon has only 1 hydrogen and that is called the secondary. Like as previously we just studied the isopropyl alcohol. Okay, so I write this CH3CH3OH. So you just see hydroxyl group attached to that carbon which have only 1 hydrogen atom. Okay, now what is tertiary? What is tertiary alcohol? So tertiary alcohol which have hydroxyl group attached to that carbon which have zero number of hydrogen atom. Okay, zero number of hydrogen atom, because all the alpha of this carbon is attached to only carbon atom, not the hydrogen. They have zero number of hydrogen atom, and this is called the tertiary alcohol. Okay, fine. I hope you understanding well. Now, next topic is what is monohydric, dihydric and trihydric alcohol. Okay, what is monohydric, what is dihydric and what is trihydric? See, in monohydric alcohol there are possibility of finding the hydroxyl group is minimum 1. For example, methanol. Okay, all simple alcohols, they just have only one hydroxyl group, that is comes under the category of monohydric alcohol, and that is called the monohydric alcohol. And what is dihydric alcohol? See, dihydric alcohol in which that alcohols which contains two hydroxyl groups. Okay, for example, see, glycols, which is called generally diols. Dihydric alcohol are nothing but that compound in which two hydroxyl group are present, therefore it is called dihydric alcohol. Okay, this is example of ethylene glycol, and ethylene glycol are found in the coolant, engine coolants, which have so much capacity to absorb the heat. Okay, now what is trihydric alcohols? In the trihydric alcohol, similar manner, there are foundation of hydroxyl group, there are 3. Okay, compound which have 3 number of hydroxyl group, that is called the trihydric alcohol. What is name of that trihydric alcohol? This is called glycerol. Glycerol, or you just see the you just call this or know this is nothing but the glycerine. Okay, glycerine, which is used for the cosmetic and added in the soaps to moisturize the skin. Okay, nowadays this glycerol is added, or glycerine is added in the sanitizer. Okay, so I hope you all well know what is monohydric, what is dihydric and what is trihydric alcohols. Okay, so now now we study the alcohols, how they form. Okay, so first matter is from acids and carbonyl compounds. Okay, carboxylic acid? Carboxylic acid is nothing but RC double bond OH. Okay. To obtain this alcohol from the acid, we just reduce them. What is reduction? Reduction is nothing but the addition of hydrogen atom. Okay. Now, if we add the hydrogen atom by suitable reagent like lithium aluminium hydride. Okay. This is called lithium aluminium hydride. And after reacting this, first we treat with lithium aluminium hydride and second we just hydrolyze them to wash this reagent, and finally we get the alcohol RCH2OH as a primary alcohol, and this is our product, and lithium hydroxide. The side product is not that much matter. So first method is the from the acid and carbonyl compound. First we tried the acid, and when we add the reducing agent like lithium aluminium hydride, it will get reduced and form the unstable complex, which after which you do hydrolyze them with dilute acid, you just get the primary alcohol as a product. Okay. So thank you, student. Today I ended with this lecture because time is up. Okay. Now we cover all remaining topics and remaining things in the next lecture. Thank you.